So the first topic is level curves. The first question is from 2012 term test 1. And the question is that fxy is equal to y squared minus x squared. And scratch 3 level curves with z equal to 0, equal to 1, and equal to -1. So the first thing we need to do is to have the equations here. So which is f of x, y equal to z, which is 0, 1, and -1. So by the definition of the level curves, it means when we vary the level of z, we need to know the behavior of the x and y, the function of x and y. So the next thing we need to do is to scratch the level curves. And from the equation, we can easily see that the first one is only y squared equal to x squared. And this seems like it's only the two asymptotes. So this is only two straight lines, which represent x could be equal to positive and negative y, and y could be equal to positive and negative x. The second one and the third one, obviously they are both hyperbolas, but they have the inverse direction. So for this one, y squared minus x squared equal to 1. The scratch level curve is like this. And for the y squared minus x squared equal to -1, so this one is horizontal way. So this question is quite easy. The only thing you need to know is you have to know how to draw the hyperbola and also this asymptote. So now let's move to the next question. So this question is from the 2010 term test 1. The question is asking, scratching the level curves of the function f of x, y, which is equal to 1 over square root of 2x squared plus y squared plus 2y plus 3. So this one is a little bit harder than the previous one because this one is more general. So the first thing we need to do is we have to set up the levels, which is assign real number on this function, so we can literally draw the pictures. So we let c be the real number, and we let f of x, y equal to c, which is the f of x, y, the equation here equal to c. The c is greater than or equal to 0 because obviously the f of x and y cannot be less than 0 because this is a square root. And therefore, after some transformation, we have 2x squared plus, so here this one is actually y plus 1 squared. So 2x squared plus y plus 1 squared is equal to 1 over c squared minus 2. So the next step, we need to talk about how this level curves looks like. Therefore, we have three conditions. The first one, if 1 over c squared minus 2 is less than 0, this is not possible because the left-hand side of the equation always bigger than or equal to 0, I mean. So, and the second condition, if the 1 over c squared minus 2 is equal to 0, which implies that c is equal to square 2 over 2. Therefore, the left-hand side is equal to 0, and this will give x is equal to 0 and y equal to -1. So this gives only a point. So the level curve here is only 1 point, which is 0, -1. And in the third condition, if 1 over c squared minus 2 is greater than 0, this will imply that c will less than square 2 over 2. And this one will give the level curve's ellipse. So as c varies, we have a lot of ellipses. So the level curve are ellipses. Therefore, by scratching the level curves, the curve should be like this. So as C varies, there will be lots of ellipses, and the middle point is 0, 1, which is only 1 point. So the most important thing when you want to solve the question involving level curves, you have to analyze the functions, and you have to transform the function into the forms that you understand, and you can scratch the curves.